Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode of Monster Legends, and as you can see, um, we are now going to the beginning of the second season, or I guess, well, the third season, I guess, but technically the third part, I guess we'll just call it second season, the second part of the Feral Era. So we're going to go through over each of the current Feral Era monsters and just let you know which ones are worth ranking up, which ones are worth ignoring, and which ones you don't want. So starting off with the Ancestor for the first Feral part, we have Skibidi the Apex. Straight off the bat, compared to every other Ancestor, the best stats in the game, I do believe. I'm not going to compare him to Pink Raver because, you know, he's new and he just came out, so I'm not going to say anything about him just yet, but immediately his typing, Grass and Lightning, immediately outclassed Tier and, Robar. So if you need a good Grass and Thunder monster for War, or specifically Ancestor, this guy is the way to go. His stats are insane. His skills are very fun. I have not used him much in multiplayer though, but in War he is amazing, I will say that. I recommend getting this monster to rank 5 if you can. Definitely, this is a must-have monster to rank 5 because of War, as we don't really have any coverage for Grass and Lightning in the Ancestor department, especially now. This guy is the way to go as he covers both. So now let's get into the actual normal feral monsters, starting off with Crocark, which you can actually get still, I do believe, with an offer. Nope, not here, Era Shop. Right here, Crocark. Sadly, this guy is 20 bucks, and he has the best design, but his skills and attacks aren't the best. Honestly, this monster is easily worth just passing by. There's no purpose of getting him. I do know, if I recall correctly, he was the first feral monster to come out, so I did remember seeing a lot of people that like buy their way through the game. Buy him a rank 5. I don't know, maybe we'll go to Olympus and see if anybody has him a rank 5, but overall, this monster is easily overlooked. No one's using him. It's such a shame that such a good monster design was just surpassed and just thrown away, and mostly because he was actually costly. Let me look at these accounts here in Olympus. No, everyone here does not have him anymore, so yeah, no, he's been replaced easily. Crocark really did nothing, and it was such a shame because that is such a cool design and one of the only two Saurians we have now, and he was just let go. I don't know, it's very dumb in my opinion, but you know, it's social point, so what can you expect? So Crocark is definitely a no in my books, and now let's go up to Codart. This was the maze monster. Some people actually have this guy in the event board, but if you have beta, you would have had him in the maze. However, this monster is absolutely garbage. The only thing his purpose is only to have that synergy with Skibidi. It's such a shame because I did have to pay money at the end for the maze guys, but it's because I just like collecting monsters, but there's no way I'm gonna ever use this guy in wars, multiplayer, any sort of team event. He's just not worth it. So if you do have him, I'd keep him at rank 0. There's no purpose of grinding for him. Next up, Shamaka. This is actually an event board monster as well. However, if you have the beta like me, then you will have him in the battle pass. Another shame, really. Beta people are just getting screwed over because Social Point can't make up their mind, which is so stupid in my opinion. But overall, the monster isn't the best, I will say that. Area Dodge had good potential, but the traits really screwed her over, along with her skills and her stats, not the best at all. Only thing she's good for, like Codart, is synergy and also any sort of like Era Saga or such. But that's about it for her. What a shame, really. Good design, we'll say that, but yeah, really no other purpose besides feeding into Skibidi's synergy and making him stronger, but they're just not worth it, really. Orbaflami, this was the first Legends Pass monster, and compared to the rest of the monsters, her stats are actually really good. I will say this though, she was really good at the beginning, however at the end it was kind of obvious that she just wasn't going to be meta at all. Straight off the bat, her anticipation gave her a good boost, but her cooldown and vision just weren't there to carry along with her, which is a bit of a shame. But nope, not a good monster either. I will say this though, if you did get her in the Legend Pass, you might find some use for her in Era Sagas and seasonal challenges, but that's really it. No other purpose, and that really does suck. But you know, it's a Legend Pass monster. We've been getting screwed over with Legend Pass monsters for like ever now. We haven't had a good one in a while. But yeah, that's Orbaflami, another monster you can look at. And this one, I'm not even going to talk much about, besides just letting you know that this is the worst monster to come out in a long time. No even point of getting him. Legend Pass monster, by the way. Terrible monster. Don't even bother. The only reason I bought the Legend Pass with this guy was because I needed the tokens and for my collection purposes. But, terrible monster. Don't look, once I give a review out on this guy, you'll see what I mean. Terrible monster, stats bad, skills bad, traits bad. Not one good thing about this monster. He's just a reskinned I forgot what her name was, Spectra, but anyways, just enough of that. Anky overall though, if you did manage to get Anky, I do recommend actually, if you're a beginner, then it's actually might be worth putting some effort into ranking him up. That's if you're a very good beginner and you don't have any of the other monsters on this list that I told you to rank up. So Anky's a decent monster to help you progress in the beginning, definitely. However, if you're above beginner, there is no purpose of ranking him up, sadly. Yeah, no, it was okay. However, the metal trait might actually be useful in or the metal element might actually help you a bit in wars. I will say that, as this monster is a good substitute for other metal monsters. So if you do need another metal monster, then there's Anky there. But of course, Tani is a much better one. However, I do say Tani is a decent monster worth ranking up to rank 3. I will say this monster isn't good in multiplayer, but for wars, from what I've seen and just heard from my teammates and such, Tani is actually a really good monster, and I do recommend getting him rank 3 at least if you do want him to get be useful in wars and such. And I will be doing that, but I will say this: don't rank him up just yet. There's other monsters you want to prioritize, and this one just isn't one of them. However, he does have good potential. So yeah, there's Tani. Overall, okay monster, I will say that. Not the worst, but not the best. So, yeah, no, it's a shame. But speaking of the best, Fire Sword Tree. This is the best monster to come from the whole Pharaoh era. Fire Sword Tree is amazing. Taunt, immune to torture, life regen, and this monster stats are very good. I will say this: I will 100% be getting him a rank 5. Once I release his review, I will actually be getting him rank 5. And yeah, this is the best monster, and the monster I highly recommend you get a rank 5. So if you have Fire Sword Tree, only monster worth getting rank 5 in this current era that isn't an Ancestor. So yeah, overall, I see a lot of good teams I'm gonna make with this guy. I've seen so many Olympians league people use this guy, and just from what I've seen, pretty good. Now, the Tedakun, this was a bounty hunt monster. Overall, bad monster. He wasn't even good in bounty hunt. I do like his design though, I will say that. He just can't compete with the other dark and light types. There's no way he can carry there. Overall, stats not the best. A really big of a shame, but not even good in bounty hunt, so he's not really the best in anything else either. So that is the Tedakun. But yeah, once again, I do really like his design. Just a shame that he wasn't good. Which is what you will see with a lot of the upcoming monsters. I have looked at them, and overall, Fire Sword Tree is the only monster that can really compete with any monster other than the Ancestors at the moment. So, Fire Sword Tree definitely worth getting rank 5. The rest you can definitely ignore, and that's about it. Basically, to sum up Season 1 summary, only Fire Sword Tree and I guess the Tani's okay, but just Fire Sword Tree is worth getting ranked up to rank 5. The rest you just leave alone, which is a bit of a shame, but that's about it basically. I'm not gonna even mention anything to do with Season 2 just yet. I will say this though: there's some good monsters there. So Fire Sword Tree, get him a rank 5. Tani, if you once you get Fire Sword Tree to rank 5, I'd save your Primordium, but if you don't have Fire Sword Tree and you still want to get a good farm monster, then there's Tani. Arrowwind, worst monster of the game. Just leave him alone. Don't even touch him. Terrible monster. And yeah, so that's going to do it for today's video. We'll really be releasing another one later today, of course. 2 videos a day. So that's going to be it. So of course, if you enjoyed, learned anything, like, subscribe, comment down below. And of course, I'll see you all next time and hopefully later on. So if you want to support me, you can become a member. Once again, like, subscribe, and of course, that's it, I think. I don't know, comment down below something. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.